Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech. In this one, I'm going to compare the specifications differences between the Realme 8S 5G versus Redmi Note 11T device. Yes friends, very soon the Redmi Note 11T going to launch in India on the November 30th, and few of the users they want to know which phone is the best option to buy. Should they buy the Redmi Note 11T or should they buy the Realme 8S device? So that's what this video is about. I'll try to compare the specification differences between these both smartphones. So regarding the processor, the both phones they do have the similar kind of processor, which is Dimensity 810 chipset, and the Realme 8S has got a UFS storage 2.1, and whereas the Redmi Note 11T has got a UFS storage 2.2. That's only the difference between these two phones regarding the processor wise and performance wise. So Dimensity 810 processor, definitely you can actually expect the benchmark scores up to I think 3 lakhs 50,000, somewhere around that kind of range will be there. So regarding the benchmark scores, and next thing is about the display. So both phones they do have the IPS LCD panel display, 90 Hz of refresh rate. Same thing happens with the Redmi Note 11 Pro, Note 11T, which has got 90 Hz of refresh rate and 450 Hz nits of peak brightness. Slightly small display in the Realme 8S device, which has got 6.5 inches display versus 6.6 inches in the Redmi Note 11T device. As you can see the difference, slightly big display you're getting here. So better brightness quality, which is of 600 nits brightness in the Realme 8S. So both phones don't come with the AMOLED panels. Unfortunately, that's another drawback. Let's move to the next part, which is about the weight part. The Realme 8S has got 191 grams, whereas the Redmi Note 11T has got 195 grams. Only few grams more, not a huge difference I would say between these both phones anyway. So we got to know about the performance wise, display wise, and the build quality wise. Now it's time to get to know about the camera wise. 64 megapixel camera, 2+2, slightly kind of points for the Realme 8S, but there is no ultra wide lens, but which is found in the Redmi Note 11 Pro with the ultra wide megapixel, which is 8 megapixel, 50 megapixel is the main sensor, and 1080 30 fps and 1080 30 fps. We do have 60 fps also you can actually record in the Redmi Note 11 Pro. That's also option available. And front camera 16 megapixel, front cam 16 megapixel. So there's not a huge difference between these both phones regarding camera. Here you're getting macro and wide angle lens on the other phone, and depth sensor as well. So next thing regarding the connectivity wise, also both phones they do have the Wi-Fi, I think normal 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. That's not huge difference, but there's a 5G in this Realme 8S, and total 5G bands which are kind of close to 7 5G bands. If you try to look at the Flipkart specifications, you can actually understand about the specifications regarding the 5G bands. So as soon as the Redmi Note 11T release, we'll be able to get to know how many 5G bands present in this device as well. But although there's nothing huge difference regarding the connectivity. And similar kind of side mode of fingerprint scanner is present between these both phones, and 5000 mAh of battery, and similar that 5000 mAh of battery. Both are having the similar kind of 33 watt fast charging. There's not a huge difference as I said. So between this Realme 8S 5G and the Redmi Note 11T, there can be only one difference, which is about the price. So what price the Redmi Note 11T gonna launch? That is what the key factor at this moment, which plays a really important role. So right now the Realme 8S 5G, which is the price about close to 17,999, which is present in the Flipkart. If you try to look at the price details, 17,999, which is, as you can see clearly, starting price 6GB and 128GB variant. So if the price of the Redmi Note 11T, if it can come close to 16,000 rupees, that will be really good deal for the Redmi Note 11T to buy for that kind of price. So you're getting 240 Hz touch sampling rate and 180 Hz touch sampling rate. They had a couple of differences, but overall this is a quick comparison between both phones. And let me know in the comment section below friends, which phone it makes a lot of sense to buy, because at this moment the performance seems to be kind of similar, and battery backup seems to be similar, and display is also kind of similar. So there's a huge difference. Maybe in terms of the camera, only slight triple megapixel sensors in the Realme 8S and dual camera setup in the Redmi Note 11. Apart from this one, there is nothing much major cons in the Redmi Note 11T. But let me know in the comment section below friends, which phone is the best option to buy. But for me, it looks kind of price defines the Redmi Note 11T is the best or not. The price of this phone comes to anywhere close to maybe 18,000 and 19,000, then definitely there might be other options alternate. But if the price comes less than this device, then it makes a lot of sense to buy the Redmi Note 11T. That's it friends, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates, and meanwhile signing off friends, bye.